Rosh Hashanah is a very, very powerful day in the calendar, not just of the Jewish people, but for all of humanity. Why? Because Rosh Hashanah marks the birth date of Adam Harishon, Adam, the first man to ever walk the face of the planet. And as a matter of fact, we are told that this is the beginning of God's creation, which is interesting because we know that in the liturgy, this seems to not make sense. If at the end of the day we say that Rosh Hashanah is when Adam was born, we know that 5 days prior was God's initial creation of the world. The formation of the water, the birds, the mammals, all the other incredible celestial bodies, the sun, the moon, the stars. So how can we say this is the beginning of the creation of the world? And the answer is quite simple, because Adam Harishon, Adam, the first man, he was the entire purpose of all of creation. God created a beautiful setup, a beautiful stage, and only after the stage was set did he drop man on the face of this planet in order for us to make a change, to bring a higher spiritual divine consciousness, not just to us, but to all of our other beings. And this is a very, very powerful day, Rosh Hashanah, when all of mankind is judged. It's a time when God set from the beginning of creation a powerful time where we are able to essentially work on ourselves and connect more to our purpose of why God created mankind in the first place, which is to make a dwelling place in the lowest of the realms, to be in a powerfully distracting environment, but simultaneously being able to be aligned with our soul's mission in this world. Not getting distracted by what we see on the media sources, on CNN and Fox News, not getting even distracted by the very, very difficult things, tumultuous times that we find ourselves in, specifically this year, but thinking about what does God want from me at this particular time and moment in my life? How can I be bringing more light in my little a sphere of influence with my friends and my family members and with the God-given talents that I was given? Immediately upon its creation, Adam gathered all of the other animals and said, "Bayu lefanav urnana, bayu nishtachave." Let us come, gather, and pray and prostrate ourselves before the Almighty One. And this is our job. Our job, not just the Jewish people's job, but all of humanity's job, is to come to a higher recognition, a recognition that there's something higher than what we could possibly imagine. And of course, we live a very difficult life with all sorts of ups and downs and challenges. But the truth is, we have to come back to the source, to realize that there is a God who is orchestrating this entire beautiful world. Nothing is at random. God continuously and perpetuously creates the world from nothing each and every moment and brings into existence everything as it's supposed to be set up, as He intended it to be. And therefore, even though at times things might look difficult, we have to know that it's coming from a higher power. Similar to walking into an emergency room, God forbid, and seeing someone under the operating table. You see all sorts of doctors and medical professionals cutting away at an individual, and if someone didn't know the context, he would say, these people are murderers, these people are terrorists. But once he's let in on this knowledge that no, in fact, this person has a difficult disease and these people are trying to prolong this individual's life, then the person who is the spectator with this new added piece of information now realizes that indeed these people not only are not having a negative impact on this person, but are in fact doing what they are doing in a way to benefit. And this, of course, is perhaps a parable in our life as well. Not always do we understand everything that's going on in our lives, but to know that there's a God who is running the show, to know that each and every element of this creation, sometimes we don't fully understand, but to know that there's a higher power who is running this powerful and magnificent infrastructure called the universe. And on Rosh Hashanah, it's a powerful time when we come to the synagogue. We pray with all of our brethren. We sit and we ask God for blessings to write us in the book of good life. This is a powerful time period for us to work on our connection to God. And in fact, the connection to God is always there. But sometimes we ourselves perhaps put it on the back burner. Perhaps we ourselves walk away from it. But God is always there. And this is the powerful concept of teshuvah, of returning to God. Because again, God is always there for us. He's always asking for our relationship. But sometimes we forget God. This is a powerful time period, the month of Elul, Rosh Hashanah, Yom Kippur, where God gives us a tremendous amount of inspiration, and we have to take that initiative to work on ourselves. And when we do that, we are going to see the obvious outcome of a year full of blessings, success, and health. May we all see that in our lives in a very tangible way. May we all have a Shana Tova Umetuka.